Hey guys, been a long time. Uh, so why no updates? Like always, most people know what it is. Or you get bored by painting, or you get bored of making videos, or you don't actually have time to do any of them. For my case, it was mostly that I was a bit too lazy to make videos because it takes time. At the same time, I wasn't painting that much because I changed town for my work again, and you don't always get to do what you want. But now it's 2015, I got a lot of motivation for painting. I decided to change a bit the way I do, which is mostly, you give yourself a goal, like let's say a tournament, and you got, let's say, 2 months to paint the whole army, and you're like, yeah, I got time. You get lazy, and then 2 weeks before the tournament, you realize, I got 1,000 points to paint, and you paint like hell, hours per day, hours per night, and when it's done, you just can't even look at paint anymore. So I don't want to do like that. I want, enjoy more my painting, which is like, if I feel like it, I do it, but I try to be more constant. I try to do it at least twice a week. Like twice a week, put my ass in my chair and I start painting. It doesn't have to be long, like 3 or 4 hours long sessions, because I get bored after some time. It's mostly like, do a step, do something, like take your time, even if it's like half an hour, it's fine. It's always that. So at the moment, as you can see, I got quite some motivation for Mechanicum. Um, as you might remember, I got some Mechanicum already done in the, quite common red paint scheme with a little bit of blue to, link them to my Night Lords. But after some time, after reading the fluff, after seeing with the people I'm playing mostly, I got the Night Lords, which are already bad guys, even if most of the time I play them good because I don't have so many, those gore stuff like blood everywhere, scars. That's not so much my thing for the Night Lords. I'm, much more like typical Space Marine. They could be like somehow Marines, except they got like some special units which are not really nice for their Space Marines. But let's say they're bad guys. And I want to have a good guy army, so depending on who I play with, I got something to play. Because it's already hard to, say, okay, you got some Sons of Horus, I got some Night Lords, let's fight, You can always find some excuses around the fluff or stuff, but, it's better when it looks real. So I decided to repaint my Mechanicum, but for that I needed to find a paint scheme first. So I started with some really dark green with bronzes. I inspired myself from the last Horus Heresy book, The Conquest, where you see some of the new Auxilia, they got like 2 paint schemes if I remember. One which is more bluish and another one which is like browns and greens, and I really enjoyed it on the pictures, so I tried to do something similar, but it didn't turn out so well. So I decided to try something new again. I found the inspiration for the colors, like from mismatches of the White Dwarf Weekly, which I really enjoy, not so much for the contents, because, for example, I only play 40k, so when you have like 3 weeks of fantasy, not so much, and it is nice to see cool models, which actually fantasy are releasing a lot at the moment. But the part which is really interesting for me is paint splatter. Sure, it is not for like high level painter, but I'm not one of them. So they're really cool because with simple steps you can get a really nice tabletop effect. Which when you look at them from like close up, it's not so cool, but when you you get them at a distance, they are pretty nice. So I took some paint scheme of the green I got here from the Wood Elf, if I remember well, like some of the gods. Sorry for the name, guys. I'm not into fantasy, so I don't know so much. And the grayish blue, I took it from a recent White Dwarf about the Vermin Lords, like from the what's the name? Skaven, something like that. Yeah. So I decided I like both colors. I have no idea how it will turn out on my guys. I just said okay, I will put them. I will try, and we'll see how it goes. So at the moment, I am quite pleased with it. So the main color would be the green, this kind of grayish, and a lot of metallics. Even if I'm not so sure for the metallics, I might need to break it down with some other color, but I actually have no idea what. I'm afraid it will make too many colors on the guys. On this one is cool because I got some orange part for the plasma, but for the other guys it's not gonna be exactly the same. This guy is close to completion, but I'm trying to get other guys done as well. The miniatures are actually really cool. Prefer those to the Myrmidon, I don't know how you say it. Destructors, like the heavy support one. Even if they are honestly garbage compared to the Destructors, they look so cool. And I tend to play mostly what I find cool instead of what is good. And I actually really like to play huge units, which are usually extremely expensive and point wise, and never get their points back. I don't know if you remember, I made a 10-man jet bike unit with 4 or 5 different HQs, command squad. If I remember, the 10-man squad was like 1,300 points something. So you can imagine it never gets the point back. But just you make some plan in your head, never works out, but it still looks cool. So that's that. So I will continue painting those 3 guys. I got 6 more to come, which are already based and primed. I might do after those 3. I might actually do a Castellax just to check how it works on the on the big robots. I don't know yet. We'll see depending on my motivation if I want to finish the 9 Myrmidon first, or if I do the Castellax in between, just to get motivated. We'll see. Just to show you that, because I've been doing other stuff, almost nothing, but still, and I'm not so sure about my last video when I showed you. So what is completed is this bad boy. I'm trying to show you on the camera. Yep. That's Dreadclaw and Villas. Dreadclaw for my Night Lord, which is a really nice piece of kit, to be honest. It's really nice. It goes together pretty well. It looks massive. I don't have any other drop pod to show you, but it is huge. And I attended a tournament a few weeks ago when some guy brought the Charybdis drop pod, and those are monsters. I mean, seriously, they're huge. Like, I didn't have any knights next to it, but I think they are probably taller than the Forge World new knights. They're huge, huge. I love them. They are really good. Probably one of my next purchase. But they have one big issue. As much as I love them, as much as they are so cool in the game, the issue is that it's impossible to transport. They are too big. I usually use Care multi-case solution for transporting my models, which looks and works great. I got a big case when I can put like 4 of the cardboard cases, and a backpack with 2 cardboard cases in it. But the envelopes drop pod, they're bigger than the cardboard, so they don't fit in it, which is a problem. I only had one to bring at that tournament, and it was a mess just for one. And at the beginning, I've been planning on making a list with a lot of them because I really enjoy the model. Same with Charybdis. But I don't know how to transport them. And the only solution I could see from Carrier would be to use their Prestige, I think, when like the big cases when they transport the Thunderhawk and the Whitehound. But that's honestly a really expensive solution just for transporting maybe 2-3 drop pod max in one case. So, well, if someone got an idea how to transport those, let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate, so I can maybe plan to buy some more later. That's a shame just to buy a model and play it at home. It's nice if you can bring it to other people's places or tournament. But I still like the model, and at the end of the day, that's what is important. Next, I got some Assault Squad in the painting line. And those are gonna be done after I do this unit of Myrmidon, because I need to finish them. I started them, I need to finish them, kick my ass. I'm just lazy because that's a lot of lightning to do. I want to push my 2 10-man squad, Assault Squad to 20-man squad, so they can be more useful. I want to have more small soldiers on the table, because at the moment I got quite an elitist list, because I didn't paint so much, and I got some tanks, I got some flyers, but I don't have so many guys, which is something I need to work on. Then I got a Fire Raptor, which I might show you another time, that I've been building totally wrong. I realized at the end, because Forge World makes amazing models, but their instructions are not the best. And when I made the Fire Raptor, everything went well together, even if it's a bit pain in the ass plastic resin, but still okay. But when I made the turrets, the round shaped turrets and like ball shaped, when you can like move them around and stuff, which are really cool. They have some back, what's the name? Some kind of backline you need to glue, and they didn't really show in which position you need to put them, because those gonna help to clip them in the Fire Raptor and make some axes so they can move around. And I've been gluing them totally wrong, which I can't get them out. And when I put it in this ball-shaped turret inside the Fire Raptor, it doesn't clip and actually goes in pretty badly, so I might have to glue them. And even gluing them, I think I might have to put some green stuff in it to just even make them fit. So I'm quite not pleased with that, but well, that's how it is. You don't always do what you want. For sure, if I have to, anybody asks me how to make the Fire Raptor or if it's hard to build, I can tell them what not to do. That's the good part. Anyway, that's that. I also been planning this year to stop my crazy, purchase habit, which is, wow, something cool just released, let's get it. And it might be really hard for me, especially that last Friday I almost broke after just a month when I saw the Deredeo Dreadnought, like the Contemptor, the last one, who's like the big chest. That looks amazing, and I almost like took it, but I'm like, come on. Probably like a lot of you, I got thousands points of miniatures to paint, which aren't painted or painted not in a color scheme that I enjoy, and I plan to paint them first. I only told myself that I will make 3 purchases this year because obviously I can't spend whole year without buying anything. So I will let myself taking like 3 stuff. One is for sure taken already. That's gonna be when Civitar will be released. Is the guy who made me choose to take Night Lords, even if they probably have one of the hardest paint scheme with the white scars, I think, for the legions to do. Thanks to the lightnings, which are extremely time consuming. Civitar for sure. Probably the mechanical transport, the Dryros, I think, transporter to get the Myrmidon, up the field. And third one will be like, I will probably leave it for some surprise. Forge World will probably make us during the year. I actually can't wait for the Weekender next month, even if I can't go because obviously England is quite far away from my place. But I can't wait to see all the, pre-release stuff, all the previews, all the, guys, what they did for the sculpting, like what they got in plan for Ultramarines and especially World Bearers. Even if I don't plan to make a new army because at the moment I want to paint my stuff, but Chaotic World Bearers, if they are all, at the same level of sculpting as the David. Sometimes you can't remember the name. What they've been releasing, like the mutated Space Marines from Istvan. The Serrated Sun, I forgot the name, whatever. Those were amazing looking. I got a friend which paints some of them and they look amazing. So if all of their sculpts gonna be the same quality, well, that's gonna be one of the most beautiful army I know. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So to give you an idea what I do as well, because I don't only do 30k. That's what got me the most motivated at the moment, but I need to paint also a bit of 40k, so I decided to make some test for a new paint scheme because I don't like my previous paint scheme, and those are the Tau I need to paint, and I tried with the Farsight some lighter paint scheme, which I actually don't like. So I will need to find another paint scheme at another time. What else do I got to paint? I got a lot of orcs, which I will do. I got Tau, orcs, a bit of Tyranids, 30k obviously. I might do a bit of Dark Eldar, Necrons, just a bit to have fun, because what I have in head is usually when you paint a few hundred, sometimes 1,000 points in a row or something, and you get bored, which I don't want it to happen, as I told you. So I decided to make, painting for, 500 points of something, then 500 points of something, and then 500 points of something else. So the good point is that you don't get bored by painting, and at the same time you increase your army's potential. You also can have something to play, because at the moment I got some 40k which I can't play with because they are not painted, and I don't like to play with model which are not painted, so I can't play with them, or I will need to completely change the paint scheme. So if I do 500 of these, 500 points of those, with the new rules of the 7th edition, you can basically bring whatever you want. So I will do it this way, trying to do 500 points of tower, for example, and then I will go to 500 points of orcs, then back to 500 points of 30k, so to make it nice. And I actually paid something. So now will be 500 points, like a bit more because the unit is really expensive, 500 points of Mechanicum, then I will do 500 points of my Night Lords, then it's probably gonna be Towers, yeah, probably gonna do Towers on 500 points and maybe Orcs after that. And once that is done, I think that will be like 500 points of 40k, 500 points 30k, and I will try to record mostly what I do. So at the moment I need to finish those. I'm thinking if I should do a tutorial, if you would be interested in a tutorial. For my Night Lords, I think some people might be interested, maybe even those if you like the paint scheme. I never done tutorials. I'm actually not so much in the editing video stuff. I need to take some time to learn how to do it, and as always, time is quite finite in my life. Spending a lot of time for my work, which doesn't make me happy all the time, but well, you need to eat, so I'm working a lot, and I don't have so much time to enjoy. A bit during the week, and during the week it's quite short. But still, I will try to spend some time, because if I spend some time, learning how to edit, I don't spend time to paint. But at the same time, I want to increase, that's one of my goals for this year, to make my video better. I will not change my setup. I mean, I'm recording at the moment with my iPad. I don't plan to buy I don't plan to buy a recorder, like some nice camera. So the video cut, I'm sorry guys, was saying that yeah, I don't plan to buy anything new for filming, but I will learn how to edit video, I will learn how to add some effect, I will learn how to cut what is not needed, if I can improve sound as well, because I know that's an issue. Like when you have a good sound in a video, that's really nice. You can't always have it, but I will see what you can do about it. The only restraint I will give myself about that would be money. I don't want to spend much on that. But except for that, yeah, I will try to make something nice if I can. Because I always think it's cool to have video. I enjoy watching people do stuff on YouTube. It's give motivation. You can see Reddit, you can see, and most of the time actually we all are quite of the same. Some are crazy painters, some are more average painter, some are crappy painter, but at the end of the day we all enjoy what we do. So let me know what you think of my ideas, me getting back in the video field, and if you have some ideas or paint scheme like for those guys or anything, actually just let me know. It's always good to have insight of people. So have a nice day and take care. Bye bye.